What is up, my YouTube friends? It's Cole. It's Saturday, so welcome back to Paperboy. This week, we're talking about toxic masculinity. And before I get into this, I just want to say that this is all my opinion. Feel free to leave your comments below because I'd love to start a conversation about this. You can also message us directly if you don't want to leave your comments publicly, or you can hit me up on Instagram too, and we can chat there. So let's get right into it. So toxic masculinity is something that held me back for a very long time. I would look at other guys exhibiting very particular behavior and say to myself, I must not be a guy because I'm not like that at all. And then I had this huge light bulb moment, which was a huge turning point for me, where I realized masculinity in and of itself is a feeling. It's something that I feel within me, and therefore I am. The toxicity comes into play when a person feels that they have to behave a certain way in order to prove their masculinity. This all stems from a place of insecurity, and it takes a lot of self-work to become secure in your masculinity and move through the world based on that inside feeling, that internal feeling, rather than this external portrayal of what masculinity, quote unquote, is. Some of these traits that people feel the need to portray are hiding their emotions or censoring their emotions, because masculine people or men don't cry, they don't show their emotions. But that's incorrect. Same goes for devaluing or sexualizing women, because that's what men do, right? No, it's not. There's also this idea of extreme self-reliance, like, I'm the man of the household, I need to make the money, I have to have a higher paying job than my woman, and that's not the case. How much money you make doesn't make you any more manly than someone else. Also, dominance, just general dominance over other people or over situations, is a big one as well. And again, it just stems from insecurity, and it takes looking inside of yourself and really getting to know yourself to be able to move past that. And participating in these behaviors lead to dangerous situations for everyone. It leads to violence against women, and violence against feminine men, or men who a person may not see as masculine enough. It leads to violence against trans women. It leads to sexual assault. And with that comes into play the idea that, not me, but I'm going to use this all in quotations, I can do whatever I want to a woman and I can get away with it. And you know what? In a lot of cases, they do. And it's a problem that I'm not going to get too far onto this soapbox. I'm just going to throw it in there and then back off. But it's a problem that the person we have leading this country participates actively in those toxically masculine behaviors, i.e. the locker room talk. That is telling people that, you know what, I can be like that and one day I can be in charge. It's turning toxic masculinity into power, and that's a problem. It's a problem that we see women walking down the street being harassed by a group of guys just because they need to prove to each other that they're more masculine, and that it's okay for them to look at this woman as an object. It's a problem, and it also puts a lot of pressure on masculine individuals, whether it be a transgender man or a non-transgender man or a non-binary individual who wants to be seen as masculine, because there's always this pressure on you to feel like you need to act a certain way, or that you need to be a certain thing, when that's not the case. You can be who you are. You can be that sensitive, caring, and respectful guy and still be masculine. I cry, and I am masculine. I respect women, and I am still masculine. My partner makes more money than me, and I am still masculine, you know? Like, there's nothing for me to prove to anyone. I once heard a trans guy say, not directed toward me, just a general comment, why would you transition to be a guy just to act like a girl? And that was so disgusting to me, because I feel like as a trans man, I've been given a unique opportunity to see masculinity differently and spread that around. You know, there is great responsibility with walking around this world being seen as a man only because of toxic masculinity. There is a responsibility to fight against it. There's a responsibility to show society that I'm masculine, and that doesn't mean that I'm going to be checking out that woman's backside. I didn't know what word to say there, so I said backside. It doesn't mean that I need to fight someone just to prove how tough I am. It doesn't mean that I can't cry, because I think that showing that vulnerability is strength. Domination is not strength. Domination is force. You're just perpetuating that stereotype that is so harmful to humanity, and it's terrible. That's really all I can say about it, is it really is terrible. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this off here, because I could really talk about this for another 15 minutes and you guys would get bored really fast. Please leave your comments below, because I love hearing other people's ideas on this, and it's nice to hear that other people are fighting against the system too. Subscribe to the channel. Check out what the other guys had to say about this topic, because it's really awesome, and we have some really cool topics coming up in the future, so you definitely want to subscribe so that you can hear about those. Give this video a like, because it makes me feel good. It has been another Saturday with Cole. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, my friends. Big love. I will see you next Saturday.